Alright, this video will talk about editing your home page. We have a few sections to go over here. It's a bit different than editing, for instance, our team section where it's pretty much a picture and some text. We have a lot going on the home page. You have a banner, you have a form, these three boxes, testimonials, and so forth. So get out your popcorn. This is going to take a little bit longer than the typical videos we have on here, and I'll do my best to kind of go fast and get through, but at the same time try to slow down so you guys can kind of grasp what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to come to the back end and we'll navigate to the pages section, and then we'll find home page. Let's open this. Thought I clicked it. There we go. And then what we'll see is all the content for the home page here. And something I want to point out real fast is, let's say you're editing the home page or any other page for that matter, and you make a mistake. You mess something up, you saved it, and you're like, oh my goodness, I've messed up my page or my site or whatever. If you open your screen options tab up here, you'll see this checkbox called revisions. Not sure on your end if it's checked or not. If it's not checked, check it. And then if you scroll down, you'll see a box called revisions. And basically what this does is WordPress auto-saves all the edits you make. So let's say yesterday you made an edit, everything looked good, and then today you opened it up and you goofed it up, you made a mistake. Well, what you can do is click one of those versions and then save and then restore that. So you see if I click it, I have a restore button right here. I can restore and go back, revert back to what I had. So that's a good kind of a catch, so to speak. If you make a mistake, you can kind of revert back and see what you messed up. All right, so let's get started. For the most part, it's going to be straightforward. It's a couple tricky sections because we use short codes, and we need short codes to add a form here, or add these fancy looking little boxes, or add this testimonial section or whatever. First thing is the featured image, and we can see that right here. So that's this banner image. We add that through this. If you need to change it, you would just click this button, or just give me this link to remove it. And then now it's going to say set featured image. You click it again, and you can upload a new one. Make sure the picture you do upload, if you decide to change it, is large. It needs to be at least 1600 pixels wide by 900 pixels tall. Because it's going to auto-size, auto-correct, because if you try to upload something that's, say, 1200 by 400, or, I guess not long enough or not tall enough, you're going to have problems. So make sure it's a decent-sized picture. Next is the form. For the most part, the only thing you can really update is the title right here. And if we go to the very top, we'll see our quote form. See, this is called a short code, quote form. And we'll see our short code, the name for that short code, free rate quotes. So if we need to change that, that would change here. And then where the email that's receiving that form. So if someone submits it, where's it going? Right now it's our email, strictly for testing, but we can change that later. Next is the blue boxes. You can't change the icons without getting a hold of us. However, if you don't need to change the icons, you can actually change the titles yourself and the description yourself. So basically, it's set 1, 2, and 3. So box 1, box 2, box 3. So we'll see title 1, and you'll see description 1, and then you'll see button 1. So if I want to change the title, how do you start Medicare, to something else? This is where I do it. Same thing for the part, the small sentence below that. And then the button. So the button says read more. Maybe I want learn more. So instead of read more, it'd be learn more here. And then last but not least would be your link. So you'll see contact us. We have set here. You probably don't want that. I know you guys talk about creating new pages for this. So after you make your pages, you just copy your URL, your hyperlink up in the address bar here, and then paste it in to those particular buttons. So we see link 1, we see link 2, and we see link 3. So that little that little pound sign, number sign, whatever, paste it there, and then link 3, we have one right here. So that's where we change that at. This right here is just the short code that displays this image. I'm guessing you don't need to change that and want to change that. And then right here is self-explanatory. That's the text here, right here, then the paragraph, and then the contact button. Okay, so you'll see contact us today. Maybe you want that to say something else. Or if you need to change the link, we could change that right here. So the same thing as above. You can change the name of your button, and you can change the link of where it goes to. Below that, testimonial section, which is here, set up through a short code. I don't think you're going to want to change that. Text, down here, same thing, hour guarantee, and then so forth. And then these boxes right here are built off of a sidebar. And you find sidebars under appearance here, and then widgets. And widgets populate those particular sidebars. So for instance, this sidebar is called entered standard. Right? So if I go to appearance, then widgets, I see that sidebar right here. See it? And then 1, 2, and 3. These are the little widgets that we have here. 1, 2, 3. So if you need to edit these, change these, whatever, come here and then open these boxes to make changes to them if you need to. I'm going to go over that a little bit more in a different video in terms of a sidebar, creating sidebars, and then adding sidebars to pages. You know, so for instance, I go to our team page. It's full width. You know, no sidebar here. But maybe I want to add a sidebar. So I'm going to cover how to do that, and then how to choose your particular sidebar. Because right now we have 4 sidebars: blog, a test, which is technically is not going to count, contact, and then the entered sidebar. So you can add sidebars as you choose, and then add what you want in that sidebar, whether it's a simple menu, these call to action boxes like we have, or or what have you. All right. Last but not least is this section here, this contact section we're calling it. So we can contact you with a form, and then hey, we got your address, your phone number, and etc. We can actually add this to any page we want. Right now, I only have it on the home page. It's kind of what we set up. So we see it on the home page, but if I go to About Us, it's not here. But maybe I want to have it in there. And to do that, right now I'm in the About Us page. Okay, so let's say I want to add that. To do that, I scroll down, and right above the featured image box, I see a section that says Show Form Footer. Right now it says no, of course. Click yes. Let's update it. Let's check our work. Here's our About page, and then boom, there is that form. So if you want that on other pages, you can do that. If you only want it on the home page, you can do that as well. So a pretty cool little feature that we can do. All right, that's going to go ahead and do it for this video.